Okay, we are ready to go on the record. Good evening and welcome to the South County Fire Board of Commissioners regular board meeting for July 1, 2025. I'll go ahead and call us to order and ask everybody to please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, board members, you have in front of you the draft agenda. Chief, there's nothing else for the draft agenda from you. Anything else for the draft agenda? If not, I will move adoption of the agenda as presented. Is there a second?
A second.
Second by Commissioner Chan. It's been moved and seconded to adopt the agenda. Is there any discussion on the motion? Any discussion on the motion? If not, we'll move to a vote. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Passes unanimously. That moves us forward then to consent agenda and item number 4. In 4A, we have the claims vouchers for July 1, 2025 totaling $902,975.91. I'll move adoption of those claims vouchers in that amount. Is there a second on the motion? Seconded by Commissioner Lawrence. It's been moved and seconded to adopt the consent agenda items 4A. Is there any discussion on the motion? Any discussion on the motion? If not, we'll move to a vote. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Passes unanimously. That takes us forward to item number 5, which is approval of the meeting minutes. We have the June 17, 2025 regular meeting minutes. I'll move the adoption of those regular meeting minutes. Is there a second? Second by Commissioner Teoflak. It's been moved and seconded to adopt those meeting minutes. Is there any discussion on the motion? Any discussion on the motion? If not, we'll move to a vote. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Passes unanimously. Thank you. That moves us forward on the agenda then to item number 6, which is the swearing in of Assistant Chief David Sherman. And I'll turn it over to Chief Eastman. Good evening.
This way, sir.
Yeah. Again, this is one of the best things fire chiefs get to do is hire people and promote people. It is my honor to swear in David Sherman as the newest assistant chief. As the board knows, we got authorization in May. He was officially promoted the 1st of June because of logistics. This will be his formal swearing in. And so with no further ado, we'll just move forward and swear in.
Very good.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, David Sherman,
Do hereby declare that my fundamental duty
do hereby declare that my fundamental duty
is to serve the people of South County Fire Community.
is to serve the people of South County Fire Community.
I swear to protect, safeguard, and preserve life,
I swear to protect, safeguard, and preserve life,
health, and property against fire and other perils,
health, and property against fire and other perils,
and to maintain a proficiency in the fire service.
and to maintain a proficiency in the fire service.
As a chief officer,
As a chief officer,
I will uphold the standards of my profession and position,
I will uphold the standards of my profession and position,
serve the people and members of the Regional Fire Authority,
serve the people and the members of the Regional Fire Authority,
and will share my knowledge and skills with my colleagues and firefighters I'm assigned to lead.
and will share my knowledge and skills with my colleagues and firefighters I'm assigned to lead.
As a member of the executive leadership team,
As a member of the executive leadership team,
I will continue to support the organizational mission,
I will continue to support the organizational mission,
and I will lead the organization to the best of my ability with fairness and no prejudice.
and I will lead the organization to the best of my ability with fairness and no prejudice.
I recognize the badge of my office
I recognize the badge of my office
as a symbol of the Regional Fire Authority,
as a symbol of the Regional Fire Authority,
public faith and trust,
public faith and trust,
and I accept so long as I am true to the ethics of the fire service.
and I accept so long as I am true to the ethics of the fire service.
Congratulations.
Yes, sir.
You know, one thing that doesn't happen very often is I have the privilege of pinning his badge too. Right through your chest. That's the major.
We eliminated the interpretive dance.
That's right.
Thank you, Chief.
That's a great way to start a meeting, isn't it?
It is, absolutely. Okay, next up, we have Chief Eastman with the Fire Chief's report. I'm sorry. Oh, did I sorry. Oh, yeah, sorry. Public comment. Sorry, it's item number 7. We'll have to hold off on the chief for a second. We have public comment next, so let's start in the room. Is there any request for public comment in the room? Any request for public comment in the room? If not, we'll go to our Zoom platform. Ms. Blankenship, can you let me know, is there anybody on our online Zoom platform that wants to make public comment?
There's not.
No request there. Let me come back to the room. Any request for public comment in the room? Not seeing any request for public comment. Thank you. We will move forward in the agenda then to item number 8, which is the Fire Chief's report. And good evening again, Chief Eastman.
Good evening again, Chair Kenny, Commissioners, public liaisons, and staff. I'm going to have, I think Christy and Sean will do the majority of the chief's report tonight, so I'll turn it over to Christy to start.
We wanted to highlight some of the work that is being done by our volunteer firefighter support team members tonight. So thank you for allowing me the opportunity. We have some pictures to share with you because our volunteer firefighter support team members have been hard at work restoring this 100-year-old REO Speedwagon. It is exactly 100 years old this year. It was built in 1925 and would become the first fire engine for what became Snohomish County Fire District 1. So a lot of history there and a lot of pride. I was there for a day while the fire volunteers were working to restore this this truck, and they really took a lot of pride in what they were doing. So it's been given a new battery. Fluids have been flushed and spark plugs checked. The oil has been changed and fittings greased, and it is running. I've seen a video. So it does crank, and it will be riding in the Edmonds 4th of July parade this Friday. So thank you to our volunteers for their efforts in restoring this vehicle. It'll be really neat to see. No.
All right. Thank you. Good evening, board. Two quick things. One, I'm sure you're well aware of the tragedy in Idaho. Just so you know, we were on the phone with Western Fire Chief Sunday afternoon. They are coordinating a response to support them, but I also offered our support because we do have a very robust peer support program here. So they will, they're supposed to call me later this week, but they'll reach back if they need any support with that. But just so you know, South County Fire has offered help. And then there'll probably be a funeral in the future, so we're monitoring that as well. The other thing, on a lighter note, I briefed the board maybe a month or two ago on working with the cities on expanding our community health workers, our community paramedic program, and definitely got a signal from the board to move forward with that. We had a opportunity in the last 2 weeks, and we had to do a quick sprint. So what I'm telling you, we're not obligated to do, but we did a quick sprint because the application deadline was June 30th. And the Washington State Healthcare Authority has created a program. It's called the Community-Based Crisis Team. And it would support exactly what we're trying to do. It would require us becoming a behavioral health agency and having master's level social workers. And you had to put your license in and apply for this special program. But if we're accepted, which we do not have to accept, but if we're accepted, it would be fully funded by the state, potentially over $1 million to fund the whole program. And so we did make those 2 applications. So we will see if we're successful, but we basically get to expand the program with the cities, as I briefed you on earlier, and the state would fund the whole thing. So that
Oh,
is.
sorry. Commissioner Rowland, go ahead.
Just a quick question. Is this kind of part of the broader effort to start handling mental health crises differently than we have in the past, sending police directly. I mean, would they
Exactly.
pair with the police when they're responding to such emergencies? Do we know kind of how this is going to, I'm sure we need to wait till we get it to work out the details, but do we know kind of what the broad strokes are?
No, that's a great question. I can answer it at a high level. Definitely, I guess, or communities across the nation are seeing that this might rest better with fire than police for all the obvious reasons. And that's when all of our local cities approached us and said, we have a program. It goes okay. You guys obviously have a very robust program going very well. How can we partner with you to not only be able to reach more people, but to have a little more depth in the behavioral health like you're talking about? And then this opportunity came up with the state healthcare authority to do exactly what we were trying to do. And so yes and yes to your question.
Thank you.
Commissioner Chan.
Oh, you cut off my. It's not working, my mic. I always appreciate all that. Okay, so, I'm also considered the funding part. Are we able to get some funding, or we just do it on the good? It's the consistent funding that I'm concerned about.
Yes.
A community paramedic, right? Boom, 3 year gone, you have no funding. Boom, new program, no funding. I really want to make sure somehow we get the funding to do it.
Yes, I mean, we're in the same place. We're exactly aligned with you, Commissioner Chan. My first question to the team when we start looking at where's the sustainable funding, and I know the opiate one, the state told us we'd have sustainable funding, and it was cut off with some changes. We are told we'll have sustainable funding, and if we don't, we won't be able to maintain these social workers.
Right.
But currently they say the funding will be sustainable, and we explicitly asked that question.
Yeah, but I mean, we have to, I mean, if we do it or not, if the funding is cut,
No.
we need to evaluate ourselves. It's not like community paramedic, right? Even no funding, we continue doing that. So I'm
And
thinking long-term why we have to.
For sure. And I mean, I think we've seen this has definitely become part of our core mission. This represents a significant portion of 911 calls now.
Right,
And I think there's different programs. I think the community paramedic program, although it was over a decade ago, that was told to us to be startup funds for the first few years. And now I think we're in year 12. So
right.
we've done pretty good there. So that's one of our first questions. Is it going to be sustainable? So we do try to look into
But
that.
at the same time, we want to say, the public see, oh, South County Fire cut the program. I think that's my big thing.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, thank you.
I understand your concern. Thank you.
Yep.
Other questions on that? Commissioner Rowland.
So you said that the cities right now have a similar program going on? Or what was that about? the
No,
cities coming to us?
they've been trying to, they're doing a great job. They've been trying to work with social workers, and different cities have been sharing social workers. I don't think
Okay.
it's been robust enough or taken off as everyone had hoped. I don't run the programs. I don't want to speak on them too much.
Well, hopefully if there is a funding issue in the future where the state starts to pull back, some of our local communities that would otherwise have to take this on themselves to fund currently will be willing to help out with that. We can look at ILAs or things like that if we get to that point. But right now I see the need, and I definitely appreciate the state making the funds available, and we'll see where the approval process goes.
Thank you. And the cities were willing to step up and partner with us financially as this opportunity came up in the last few weeks, and we pounced on it.
Chief Maxwell, can I just go back? You said it's a $1 million grant, or?
It could, I don't want to oversell, it could be
Up to 1 million?
it could be up to 3 million.
Up to 3 million.
But it's
For-
all in what we're approved for after they look at our proposal.
And so over what period of time? Like when does it start and when does it schedule to end?
I don't know the exact start time, but this would be an annual program from the Healthcare Authority. And this is one of those things where I'm happy to get you more details. It was a 2-week sprint we just did to get it in by June 30th.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's a lot of other additional information, Commissioner Kenny, like you're talking about, where the funding came from, how is it allocated? Some of the things that Chief Maxwell and the team, when they briefed me this morning, it was, we had like
2 weeks.
less than 2 weeks to actually submit both the applications in to actually be even eligible for the process. Now Sean needs to kind of go backtrack and go look and be able to give you a more formal brief at a time in the future to answer some of the detailed questions. When Sean talked to me about it, he wanted to make sure we weren't, we talked to the board about what we were doing with the cities with regards to this, and Sean made a decision. As you know, I was out of town last week to actually move forward and get the application in. He just wanted to give the board an update because something changed and let you know what we're doing. And I'm sure he'll follow up and Commissioner Kenny get some of those more detailed specifics of, does it run calendar year? Does it run state fiscal year? Is it attached to federal dollars? I mean, I think there's lots of things that Sean and the team still need to go and make sure we understand that piece. And he just hasn't had the time to actually do that, but wanted to make sure you got an update because something changed that was, I think, in a great positive way for us. And one of the best parts about it is we've got the city of Linwood, city of Edmonds, city of Montlake Terrace. I mean, all the cities are part of this conversation too. It's not just us running alone this time. We just happen to be the lead.
Yeah, Chief, if possible, would like to have a briefing on it at one of our upcoming future meetings, just to talk a little bit more about the details of that and how it differs from what we had been doing that was pulled. And then how this might be different, but also what that future looks like over a multi-year period. I'm always a little hesitant about expanding and then being reliant on the grants. And then, the expectation is that we're going to take it over essentially from the general fund. But it's interesting. And as Commissioner Rowland indicates, it helps with the need. I'm not sure we're the only entity that can do that, but we might be nicely positioned as the best entity to do it in the community. But I'd just like to have some more information to think about it.
Yeah, I think you're framing it up well. I think the opportunities here are, the cities were looking to help fund it, and we are going to do a program here. And I think the change is we may have found a new revenue source, and it might be even more robust in the depth of service we can give. And we will get details.
Yeah, great.
And the team is going to know the detail. All credit goes to the team, not me. They did all the work on this. So
Good. Any other questions on that from board members? Okay. Do you have more for the chief's report?
Nope.
Nothing else for the
That's
chief?
all for us tonight. Thanks.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. Any questions from board members on the chief's report? We're going to talk about 4th of July in a few minutes. Commissioner Fernahoff.
I just want to say thanks to staff for supporting the volunteers. I know that you had a hand in it as well, and Chief Curtis and Chief Isotelo, everybody leaned in, and I think it's going to be a really fun time. Unfortunately, I will not be there to see it because I have been requested elsewhere on the 4th of July, but I just want to say thank you to the public relations team for showcasing the volunteers this evening. I think it's critical that we give those kinds of recognition to everyone involved. And I'm certainly convinced that the public is really going to be enthusiastic to see it in the parade. So thank you.
Commissioner Chan.
Yes, I'm really happy on the Rio. I know you probably know the history. Actually, that was the first purchased by Edmonds, that first fire truck. And somehow it ended up to be South County Fire District 1 owns it. Also, I think it should be, I know Everett on the waterfront, they have a display museum type of thing of our fire truck. I think that should be either put in one of our Indiana kind of station. but also I know that Edmonds has their own firefighter museum, that type of thing. So I think it would be appropriate to let it, sit somewhere. I think old fire truck inspire a lot of people, little kids. Hey, I want to be there, more interesting. I think that would be great. Also if I tag on, I got message when I got back, everybody got message. How does someone want to go to Station 11 to get one more science? Who should he call? All that? Call the station? Call here? Call what? Call Sean Ray or what?
Yeah, that's a great question. And I can talk a little bit more about that in the fireworks update, but I will say that there are still signs available at Station 11. So just go there before 7 p.m.
Before 7
Before
p.m.
7 p.m.
tomorrow.
Yes, and that there should be some signs that are still out there. Station 11
Do they
and
need to
Station
knock on
15.
the door or what?
No, the signs are placed outside.
Outside, okay.
So they should
So
just be able to walk
come
up
out.
and grab them.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would tell him. Thank you.
Yes.
Other questions for the chief on the chief's report? Any other questions? Great. Thank you, Chief Eastman. All right, that moves us forward in the agenda then to item number 9, which is our legal report. And we have Rich Davis, our general counsel, on Zoom. Good evening, Mr. Davis.
Good evening, commissioners. I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit of an echo, so I'm halting here for a second. I didn't have anything really of note today in the legal report. It's nothing much, I think, that's been going on the legal front, but I did want to remind the commission that I will be gone from the middle of July through the middle of August. I did send out the other day an update to the board. I think by the time I get back, I'll be in a position to probably submit another update. I would say that we are up to speed on projects and things that we are handling for staff. And we have, as I mentioned earlier, we have implemented protocols within our office to continue to handle work as it rolls in during my absence. And so I feel confident that we're going to be in position to keep on track with anything that might come up during the month that I'm away. And that's all I have for tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Davis. Any questions for Mr. Davis on the legal report? Great. Thank you, Mr. Davis. Okay, up next is item number 10, which is the union report. And do we have anybody for a union report this evening? Not seeing anybody. Chief, do you know? Ms. Blankenship? Oh, sorry. Any chief report, or I'm sorry, any union report that you know of or hear about? Okay. All right. Well, no union report tonight, but there's always next week. All right, we'll move forward in the agenda then to item number 11, which is unfinished business. And we're going to start with 4th of July fireworks update with Director Veely. Good evening.
Good evening. Thank you, commissioners. So I just wanted to share with you an update on our fireworks plan. We've kind of talked about what we were expecting to roll out for education for our community on fireworks safety this year. And so I just want to let you know how that is going. So we currently have 3 electronic billboards that are in place at stations 11, station 22, and station 13. So I understand some of you have passed by those. They're very large and very visible. We are really hoping that will be a big impact for educating people in the communities that fireworks are illegal. We did order about 1,000 new yard signs for people to pick up at various fire stations and put them in their yards this year. Almost all of those are gone. Now, the intention with these signs is that people will keep them and use them again and again every year. Some people do return them, and then they're always available for people who don't have them. If people do still want signs, again, there are some available at station 11 and station 15. Those can just be picked up right outside the station. They should be in a box. And we ask that people pick those up before 7 p.m. if they drop by. So we did issue a news release about our fireworks campaign, and that has been featured in several local media outlets. So we were pleased to see that. Assistant Chief Anderson did an interview on fireworks last night with Como, and that aired on their ARC program, which is on the CW network. Great job to Chief Anderson. We're also running digital and radio ads. We received an update. The place that we're working with, they do an update by the month. And so the first 4 days of our campaign, there were 15 radio spots. So that's actually kind of surprising to me that we had that many in just 4 days. And those, you might catch them on KRKO, which is 95.3, and then KXA, which is 101.1. So listen out for those. We do have a fireworks information landing page also on our website where you can find more information or check a map to see if fireworks are illegal or illegal where you live. And we've been running a social media campaign since June 20th, featuring a new video this year, encouraging people to not use fireworks for neighbors, for pets, for veterans, and for our firefighters. So right now, we're just going to continue executing our social media campaign and answering any questions from the community, and continue sharing information through the weekend. We are bracing for activity, even as far as through Sunday, just because of 4th of July being on a Friday this year. I'd be happy to answer any questions if you have any.
Questions for Director Veely or Chief Eastman on the, and also Chief Isotelo sent out the plan, the incident action plan, by email this afternoon. So if you have it, you can review that. If you have any questions from the board members.
Just some comments.
Yeah, Commissioner Chan, go ahead.
Yeah, I saw the in Herald and very detailed. I think that is really great. And then I think one of the accident, I forgot where it was, the person who trying to put a firework together and got killed. Is that? Oak Harbor, yeah. The guy was that. He was not intentionally, but also that I saw the comments now. A lot of people going to digital drone display, which is pretty good. If you haven't seen it, it's pretty good. So actually, I'm glad kind of tide turned down now, avoiding even commercial firework, and that's great. I see the tide changing. That's what I'm saying. Thank you.
I'm glad you mentioned that, Commissioner Chan, because there are a few professional fireworks that people can go see if they would like an option. And the first one is in Mount Lake Terrace on July 3rd. And then there are shows in Everett and Marysville on the 4th. And we have that information on our website as well.
Other questions? I guess I had a question for the chief, kind of related to the incident action plan, but for the cities where we have fire marshal authority, what's the plan? And maybe I didn't see it clearly in the incident action plan, but for the fire marshals in the cities, for the 3rd, but also particularly for the 4th, in terms of keeping an eye on things.
So I'll have Jason brief you on the incident action plan.
Yeah, so in the incident action plan, Chief Sherman will be available as the chief officer for that group. And then we have 2 deputy fire marshals on both the 3rd and the 4th covering the various cities. And then, of course, we can always call more back if we get busy and need assistance. So we've got coverage. And I'll just add operationally, as in years past, we're working to try to upstaff 3 engines and the brush truck. And we're ready to go. We've got full staffing and we're working to staff those with overtime, but we're ready to go. We're geared up and we got a good plan in place. So.
Okay, that sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other questions? All right, thank you very much. Okay, that is the conclusion of 11A unfinished business. That takes us to committee updates. Item number 12, and we'll start with 12.1, which is Capital Facilities Committee. Commissioner
Nothing
Lawrence.
to report.
Nothing, very good. And next up then is Finance and Human Resources, Commissioner Chan or Commissioner Teofilek? Commissioner Chan.
We'll have a meeting on the 3rd. We're working with the staff for this, what topic we're going to cover.
All right, that sounds good. Intergovernmental's up next, Commissioner Wittes.
Thank you, Chair. We had a meeting a couple weeks ago. What was brought up is we regularly meet, I do with Commissioner Mills over in Snohomish 4. And he was asking if we could actually get together and talk, and not officially, but just talk with like a committee. So I brought it to the Intergovernmental Committee and told them we can meet with them anytime. Don't have any dates yet, don't have anything. but I'll let you know how that goes.
Very good. Thank you. That leaves us then with Snow 911, Commissioner Furna.
No update. The June meeting was canceled, so we're looking forward towards July. We'll have an update for you then.
That sounds good. Thank you. That moves us forward in the agenda to item number 13, which is commissioner comments. Are there any commissioner comments this evening? Any commissioner comments? Commissioner Chan, did you want?
Yeah, so just got back. Actually, I saw the news at Idaho. They had a funeral, I think, yesterday. To me, I become very angry. So just, I still remember when we had buying the bulletproof to fit everybody. And I would say, wait, why are we so dangerous? Because we have you said everybody need to have their own personal fireproof. I said, oh, gee, what the world come to now? We have to wear that, But on this incident is crazy. I think mental illness, or whatever reason, the person was set the fire and waiting for them to come in and shoot. That's, I feel for all my crew members that there's so much risk saving fire right there. Yet one more additional thing, even though it would stick in the mind, oh, is that going to be something? I'm really angry. I don't know how we can do to the comments, to whatever it is, gun violence, mental illness, whatever, because to me, it's not fair to adding the additional burden to our staff, to our crew member. That's how I want to comment.
Any other commissioner comments? Oh, sorry, Commissioner Wittes, go ahead. Sorry.
Thank you, Chair. I just wanted to let you know I attended the Association of Washington Cities conference last week over in Kennewick. It was very enlightening to see them asking our fire chief to come over and speak for how to raise money and taxes for fire service. But it was nice because we're able to meet with our city council members as they attended. It was Joe Marine, the mayor of Mukilteo, sat with us, introduced us to one of his new city council people. And it was just like I've done it in the past. Last time, I think it was 20 years ago when they asked me to speak there. But just to get to be with our elected officials that are in our neighbors and where we protect. Thank you.
Great. Thank you.
You've never presented at a conference unless Joe Marine gets in the front row and heckles you before it starts.
Okay. Any other commissioner comments? Any other commissioner comments, board member comments? Okay, very good. Next up, we're going to have an executive session for collective bargaining pursuant to RCW 4230-140 subsection 4. Chief, what do you think? 30 minutes to start with?
I don't think we're going to go longer than 30 minutes. I've not heard anything back from board on any additional things. So I think 30 minutes is a great place to start.
30 minutes? Okay, so we'll call it for 30 minutes. Why don't we take, about a 6-7 minute break there. We'll start it at 7:45, run it to 8:15, take a little break as we go back to executive session. And at the conclusion of the executive session, we do not anticipate taking any action. And with that, without objection, we'll be in a brief recess back to executive session. Thank you.
Recording in progress. She did that.
The South County Fire regular board meeting has been called back to order at 8:20 p.m. and without objection, the chair has adjourned the meeting.